Hello, this is Johnny Vlogger live. We've got a bit of a bright light behind me, that could be an issue. Right, I'll try and move my head in the way. Is that better? How are you doing? So it's our final night here in Fuerteventura at the beach club. We're at the top of the hill. Around the back of where we're staying there's a pizza place, and then there's a burger place where we've just ordered some food called La Gallega. It's part of Caleta de Fus, Antigua. That's the region that you see on the taxis, and it's in Avda Pueblo Picasso. Someone got their car stereo subwoofer on. And then there's a bar behind me. It's called El Perro Loco. So I ordered a burger. I'm eating it, unfortunately, so I can't show you. It was a tropical burger. It was basically pineapple with cheese and beef and a bit of salad in it. And then I ordered some fries. So there you go. You can just about see them. In fact, there's a bit of a burger there. There's a last bit left, but there's not a lot to show.
Yeah, hot dog.
And then Pete and Shell got hot dogs. There's a big hot dog.
Big hot dog TV.
Big hot dog TV. There you go. Look, they're flying hot
Onion,
dogs.
bacon. Hold
So we're stuffing ourselves with some food. Let's read your comments. Everton just scored 2-2. Who are they playing? Hello Charlie, hello Sarah. Hello Denise. Have you done any excursions? No, we haven't, because we've been very busy on this holiday. We've been doing...
Check it out.
We've been checking out the island, if that's one way of saying it. We went to the north, Corileco. We've been to Caleta de Fus, which is near where we're staying.
Rosario.
Porto Rosario. We went round a shopping centre and for a walk along the front there. Very Spanishy there, not many English people there, and not many Spaniards speak English. We did have a bit of trouble communicating with a few people there, but obviously Caleta de Fus, lots of people speak English, and Corileco, they speak English and Spanish, but Porto Rosario, very Spanishy, very it's like a little hidden place, really, isn't it? You wouldn't know it was there, would you? Unless the bus stopped there. It's the sort of place you would drive past and not bother going to. But we've been there. We liked it. It was all right. We spent a good half a day there, didn't we? Got a nice beach there, sandy beach. They've got some art, some monuments, art sculptures. They've got a skeleton of a whale on a pier there by the port. Yeah, there was enough there, wasn't there, to keep us happy.
You also bought, wait, I'll get me mouth free. You also bought the most expensive beer yet.
Oh yes, I bought the most expensive beer. Yes, was it €4?
€4.
€4 for a beer, eh?
That's way expensive.
Tut, naughty Johnny. But it was Estrella, wasn't it? Estrella beer, so it wasn't rubbish, cheap, nasty beer. The cheapest beer they seem to do here is tropical. Personally, I don't like it. I think Pete doesn't mind it. You don't mind it, do you? But personally, I don't like it.
I can drink it.
Some bars do Dorada.
Yeah, we've got Dorada.
So if it's Dorada going, I'll get a Dorada. So that's from Tenerife, isn't it? Estrella in some of them, Madri, and then you can get your Guinness and cider and all that lot. But you will pay more for them. Anything that's imported is expensive.
Well, you've actually got Victoria Malaga. It's on the glass. That is €2.50.
Victoria Malaga, yeah, that's a new one. That's the first bar I've seen selling Victoria Malaga. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. It's got a little logo. Have you had that one, guys? That's the only bar I've seen with it, so. But it's nice.
What's the same
Do
part
we
of
mo-
holiday, John?
Do you want any more chips, Shell?
I don't care.
Leicester, a massive game, relegation battle. Sarah's been to rainy Great Yarmouth today. You enjoyed Fuerteventura? Yes, we have enjoyed it, Sarah. Are you coming to Tenerife next weekend? Probably not, Damien. That's a bit too soon. I'd like to, but I'm afraid I'm going to be honest and say no. But I will go back there soon. I'm definitely going in December. Damien paying for all of us to go to Tenerife.
Little.
What's been your favourite part of your holiday, John? I think the best bit of the holiday with Pete and Shell. There you go. You know, I wasn't on my own. I had a bit of company, and we've had some good laughs, some funny moments here. So
We've got drunk a couple of
We
times.
Drunk a few times, yeah.
we got drunk a few times. I did do a live being drunk, staggering up the hill back to our chalet. So if you haven't seen that, watch it. But it is a bit offensive, so apologies for what you hear and see. But you know, when you're on holiday, you've got to have a laugh, haven't you? That's what it's all about. And it's good sometimes if you capture those funny moments, because then you've got them for life, haven't you? Once the funny moment's gone, it's gone, isn't it, if you don't remember it? So.
I'm in the sea, Denise. My work's down the bottom.
We've been down the seafront today, yeah, Caleta de Fus Beach,
Very nice.
near the harbour. Right now we're up in the hill, the big hill you see with the derelict building at the top. We're near there. Must admit though, there's a lot more buildings up this hill than you think there is. It's deceiving, isn't it? You think when we're staying where we are that we're near the top, but when you come up to this bar that's behind, there's like another 20 rows of buildings just going up and up and up and up and up and up right to the top where there's some derelict ones. So it sort of flattens out a bit and then it goes up again. So it's pretty big, the amount of buildings in this area.
I'll tell you what it is. I know this is a live stream, John, but this hot dog I'm eating now with these crispy bacon and crispy onions, this has to be the best hot dog I've ever eaten.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It was cooked by a Spanish chef.
Bacon's lovely.
And it's cheaper.
I mean,
it's cheaper than down the road, isn't it?
I've got to say this is the best hot dog I've ever eaten in my life.
Up here, you're more locals, aren't you? In the locals area.
That's it. Hello, Nikki. Have a great trip back tomorrow. Glad you enjoyed Caleta de Fus. I've been twice, Nikki says. Hello, Roger. So you're coming here, aren't you, in a few days' time? Where are you staying again, Roger?
Corralejo,
Is it Corralejo, up the north, or are you staying near where we are? So, We've got 29 in the room now. 6 likes. Click the thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated. So, the bar behind me isn't closed. It's just they've just put some shutters down on half of it. The actual bar, I'll show you. Look, it goes just along there. You've got a little parade. You've got the bar here, and then there's a pizza shop. There's a pizza shop, and then there's the burger shop at the end. So you've got like 4 units. 4 units up here. They've got a pool table here, and they've got friendly staff, English staff.
How do I get a bus down to toilet if you?
Sorry?
How do I get a bus down?
Looks like you're in jail. No, we're not quite in jail. We could have been the other day. So yeah, it's great here. You've got a nice view of the sea. You've got a view of all the mountains and the volcanoes in the distance. You've got the planes coming in.
There's one coming in now.
There's one coming in now. If I flip the camera, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Let's play a guess the plane game.
Guess the plane game. Right, here we go then. Can you spot the plane?
I'll momentarily go on flight radar.
There you go. There's a dot in the sky above that white building. That's the plane coming into land. Can you guess what it is? Who's going to be the clever guy?
And don't go on flight radar and cheat either.
It's not a UFO.
So there's a point for each answer.
The plane is from Madrid.
Airline.
Iberia.
Airline.
Charlie says.
The plane.
Evening, Gary, bus driver.
And where it's come from.
Well, what's his name? Someone just said what it is. It's from Madrid. Is that right?
Yes.
Iberia. Iberia Express, Charlie says, from Madrid.
Yeah, they must have gone on flight radar.
He must have gone on flight radar. You cheated, Charlie.
What's the registration number?
Do you know the reg?
Do you know
how old the plane is?
Do you know the name of the pilot that's flying it?
Who's the pilot flying it and the co-pilot, and how many seats has it got? And
how many on board?
How many packs of cigarettes?
How many hours has it flown?
The air pilot.
When's its MOT due?
The air hostess.
So there you got a red and light. It looks like a drone, doesn't it? It looks like a UFO in the sky. How weird. So it's slowly getting nearer.
$1,000.
1,000. Retard.
Get down.
So there it is.
800.
There you go, Iberia. So
600.
I'll show you the. You've got these other buildings around the back on the hill. There's a big cactus plant there. So there you go. It's quite clear, doesn't it? Nice clear. Oh, the autofocus gone a bit wonky, but there you go. It's struggling with the dark light. Hang on. There you go. Right, I'll flip it back now. So we've got a bit of music in the background. We've got 7 likes.
Hello Charlie, hello Nick, Tina.
How's Gary bus driver and Michelle T? Hello.
Hello JJ. Hello
JJ,
Michelle.
yeah.
Hello Gary.
Gary.
What?
So you couldn't meet Denise, she wasn't well. That's a bit unlucky, wasn't it? Never mind.
No, that Charlie when toilet is used.
Hello JJ. Crorex Videos went to the island in last November It's good, isn't it? It is Crorex videos. I totally agree with you there. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Are we in Punta del Barjo?
No.
No. We're El Perro Loco. That's where we are right now. A little bar, El Perro Loco, in Caleta de Fuste, up the hill behind Beach Club Moon. There's a pizza place called what's it called again? La Galija. There you go. La Galija. It's got the address there, phone number.
And I've just had the best hot dog I've ever
They've got a
eaten.
massive menu here, look. I don't know if you can see it. Massive menu of what they do. They hot dogs, fries, baguette sandwich, starters, burgers. Yeah, do lots of stuff.
You know what Gary said?
What's that?
Gary's saying we have come home early. The Airbnb was a bad experience. And when we got to my car this morning, someone had hit my car and cracked and scratched all the front bumper.
Oh dear.
It's not good.
The Airbnb was a bad experience. Then when we got to your car, someone had hit your car and cracked and scratched the bumper. Well, sorry to hear that, Gary. But I think, did someone leave a note on the car? Someone left a note on the car, Denise told me. So at least that was one good thing. At least the person that damaged your car's owned up to it, and it's going to get... They're going to pay for it, aren't they?
And they left my details.
I mean, most people in this day and age would do a hit and run and just drive off. I have had that happen to me over the years. Various cars getting hit or vandalised, or on a couple of occasions I've had a couple of cars written off where someone smashed into the back, reversed, and then drove off. That's probably going back in the 90s. 30 years ago, you used to get a lot of joyriders, didn't you? People stealing cars after pubs closed and driving them and smashing them up, burning them out. There used to be a phase of that, didn't there? Luckily, it's not so bad now. It's good. It's Jordan says it's cool to finally see a new Canary Island. Tenerife was getting repetitive. Gary says, yes, he said it was a company van. I'll have to call my insurance tomorrow. Parked in a secure car park, which we paid. You paid for wasn't secure at all. No, that's bad, isn't it? Oh dear. Well, sorry that happened to you. Hopefully your next trip down this way, well, Brighton way, not here, be better. Hopefully we'll meet you one day, Gary and Michelle. Denise. Can you film the airport? Show how much cigarettes are at the duty free.
38.
Huh?
38 €.
38 euro. Yeah, I'll probably do I have done a video already when I come out, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So basically, I'll just go through what I've done and slowly upload stuff, because there's a lot of editing. A lot of editing in some of my videos, hence why I haven't uploaded them. But I'll get there in the end. I think the video I did coming over from Newcastle to what's that? Oh, is this your favourite song you were singing the other day? Oh, that one.
Lewis one.
Don't remember that until me.
Who sings it? Come on then.
Lord Vatican.
Laura Valigan.
Vatican. Thank you, that was lovely.
That was the best hot dog I've ever eaten. Those crispy onions were fantastic.
Bacon.
Have you got €2, shall I need them a beer?
Right, let's get this light out the way. I'm struggling eating my chips. Johnny's slow as usual. So you get a lot of cars passing here because they're doing roadworks, and it's like a one-way system around the whole complex at the moment. Pete's doing his karaoke. He's lip reading. I'm eating my chips.
Yeah. Come here. Come here. I live by the feature of the light.
So you know the words to this one then. Am I flying to Newcastle? Yes, I'm flying to Newcastle again. And then I'm coming back south again. I haven't been to the Balearic Islands yet, no.
We are. Mallorca.
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 Yeah, lots of people I know have been there, but I've never been there.
Next time.
Next time, or sooner or later. Gary thinks that, says the cigarettes are always cheaper in the Canarian style shops in the Canaries.
Not the same, I think. I opened the map, not the same.
Why am I flying to Newcastle? Surely more easier just going to Gatwick. Yes, it is, but I booked it all before I flew out, and I was thinking of changing it all, but with these budget airlines, you can't get you got to pay a fee to change it, so it's not worth it. The money you pay, you might as well either just lose your money and book another flight, or not bother changing it and just stick to what you've already paid for.
Am I off Italy?
Maybe easier but cheaper to go to Newcastle.
You're another one, yeah?
Well, you're really going to come back to Newcastle, weren't you?
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do originally. I didn't know if I was going to
You all right for a beer,
come up
John?
and.
Another one. Sorry to interrupt.
All right, I'll get one more. Yeah, is that all right?
I'll let you finish that one. I'll get you a fresh one.
All right, I was going to go to Estelle again. At first, I was just going to come up to Newcastle and fly out, not spend any time up there, and then stay there when I come back. But then I decided to reverse it the other way around. Stay there first, go to Fuerteventura, and then when I come back, just get the first flight from Newcastle back to Heathrow and then to Brighton, a coach. It is a bit of a drag, I know. I should have got a flight to Gatwick. That would have saved a lot of time, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You were going to come back to Newcastle, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed flying out of Newcastle. I've never been to Newcastle Airport before. I haven't, pardon me, I haven't been to Newcastle for years, like 30 years, 40 years. So it was an experience to see the tune, to see people, the way they talk, and the different shops, and aye man, and we aye, and canny or whatever. It's all good fun, and the big shopping centres up there, the Metro one and the other one we saw. What was the other one?
Eldon Square.
Eldon Square. Saw the football stadium, didn't I? St James's Park.
See how cool it is.
how big it was and how many thousands of people go to watch the game.
How cool we are.
And it's a bit colder up there, yeah. The wind, there's a chilly wind there in the evening. It's like, ooh, I think it was like about 2 degrees when we was up there, wasn't it? Before we left, it got colder and colder. It was like, blimmin' it, get me out of here. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Jay Adventures. Give Pete and Shao a subscribe as well. They deserve some credit. Your flight is on time at 11:55 with Ryanair. That's the one. FR455. That's the one. So if you want to track me on Flight Radar, or track all of us rather, you can track us. And then you can track me on my BA flight if you want, from Heathrow to Newcastle to Heathrow. That one departs at half 8. I think it's BA 1337. And it's an Airbus A320, I think. But it could be an A321. I went up on an A321. I've got a window seat. I've got another window seat as well this time.
Actually, me.
Yes. Michelle swapped her seat for mine, coming back. Pete got a window seat randomly, so he didn't have to pay for a window seat, so that was good.
Well, you've got a window seat, I've got a window seat.
Going out, we paid for a row, didn't we? So we all sat next to each other, but we're only like 1 or 2 rows apart, aren't we? Coming back.
It doesn't bother me.
Two out of 3 of us have got a window seat, and one's got a middle seat. I think it's something like row 10, 12, 14 or something, so we are quite close.
Yeah.
9, 10.
Is it 9, 10 and 14? There you go. So we're not that far apart. And did you have a night in the Flower of Scotland? Simon Eaton says.
No, we never.
No, I know the bar you mean though. I did see that. We walked a few times. It was on the top floor, wasn't it, that one?
No, it's at the bottom.
Supposed to be good.
I didn't have a flag though on the top, didn't it? Is it at the bottom though? Oh right, sorry, I got it wrong. No, we walked past it. Well, there's so many bars, you know, you can only stop at various ones, can't you? Can't go to all of them. We'll probably go, like I said, we're going to probably go back there at some point, and then the ones we haven't been in, we're going next time. How long does the coach take to, excuse me, to get back from Heathrow? It's going to take 2 hours, and it's going to Brighton, not Eastbourne. They don't go to Eastbourne. If I had to go to Eastbourne, it would have to be a train. I would have had to have got the underground or the train from Heathrow to Victoria, and then a train from Victoria to Eastbourne. Or I could do that and go to Brighton, but I've decided to go on the coach. The traffic, the motorway should be empty that time of night anyway. It probably won't even take 2 hours. It'll probably only take an hour and a half. It's a long day of travelling, but it's a bit of sightseeing, isn't it? And it's different, isn't it? It's normally, you know, you just get a flight from where you're on holiday to Gatwick or whatever, and then that's it. Someone picks you up, or you get... It's an experience. There you go. It's an experience. You know. And I'm flying on 2 planes in one day as well. Normally you only fly on one, don't you? So, yeah, I suppose their flight will take off at, what, midday? Arrive at 4, half 4. And then I've got a I've got about a 4-hour wait for the next one. An hour flight, and then it's how long have I got to wait at Heathrow to get on a coach. That's the next problem. And then it's 2 hours on the coach. So it is a bit of a drag, yeah.
The joys of travelling, John. The joys of travelling.
The joys of travelling, yes. Have I got Denise a present? Well, Talking of presents, I'm glad you said that. You've reminded me. I might have to go out early in the morning and get a few. It's going to be a last. It's going to be a bit of a panic in the morning. Because what's the time now? They'll be shut now, won't they? What's it now? 9:47. So I'll have to go out in the morning and get some. I'll have to get up early tomorrow.
There's plenty of cockroaches running around. You could always get a cockroach.
Yeah, and
As a
get a free cockroach pet. Or a dove. A dove pigeon.
And get a magnet.
Or a cat. Do you want a cat?
And stick the magnet on the cockroach. That'd be a fridge magnet. With
a few ants and cockroaches and cats and a lizard maybe. Oh, there's a big hole near the airport. I could climb in the big hole and see what's in the big hole. Or get a chipmunk. Yeah, a chipmunk. There's lots of chipmunks here. Maybe you can eat one.
Some mayonnaise. Mustard. A sachet of mustard.
John, you forgot to get me a present. I forgot last time, I know that.
Or a used napkin.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Get it or else, yeah. I'll be in trouble, won't I? Right, so we've got 31 in the room, 11 likes. Thanks for joining. If you're wondering what's going on, we're talking about our final night in Fuerteventura and what we've done and how we're getting home. So how will you get home at Newcastle? You just will you get a cab or a bus or what?
Well,
Do you get picked up?
Well, Pete and Shell, prior to just before John went live, I did a vlogger review. So you've heard of food reviews, you've heard of everything else reviews, and we have done a vlogger review. Bear in mind, we've spent a solid 11 days living with John. He's been at our place for 4 nights.
The man from hell.
Staying in Newcastle, near Newcastle.
Nah.
And then we've been on holiday with him, so we've lived with him 24 hours a day.
Did he smell? Did he wash?
Everything.
Did I leave my pants out?
I've done some videos. I've done some videos, but I don't know if I'm allowed to release them. Shell said no, you can't release that.
We'll look at them.
Well,
Remember that guy we was talking to about how he didn't change his pants much and
Oh yeah,
his
inside out.
marks.
Yeah.
He said he turned him inside out
Right.
so he could wear them longer.
Well, how did you
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Anyway, like I say, we've done a vlogger review. Not a vlogger interview, a review.
Review.
What does Johnny Vlogger score out of 10?
Hello, Anne-Marie Elton.
Honestly, it's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast. I mean, I wish we were staying out here for a month. I mean, John's a great guy. Honestly, he's a great laugh. I mean, what you see on the screen is no different to him. Behind the scenes, he's brilliant. His
Did you
humour's
say
great.
never again?
Yeah?
No.
No, we're already planned our next one. We're already putting it together. And yeah, it's been great. I mean, I love this guy to bits. He's brilliant. He's definitely one of your 5 a day.
One of your 5 a day.
One of your 5 a day. There you go. Fruit, veg, and Johnny Vlogger.
You need me daily to keep you going.
Fruit, vegetables, and Johnny Vlogger UK. There you go. That's how much I like him.
Oh, we've loved it.
Oh, thank you.
That's how much I love him.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
I suppose in a way I could say the same with you two, you know.
Just in a way.
Huh?
Just in a way. Just in a way.
In a way?
Yeah.
Nah, for life. There you go. Friends for life.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get another trip together somewhere.
We're getting to know each other, haven't
Whether
we?
that's in the UK or whether that's overseas.
We met in Tenerife.
We'll go somewhere. We'll have another
We met in
vacation.
We met in Blackpool.
Do you want to be on camera?
No.
No.
We met in Blackpool, we met in Gran Canaria, but this one, we've met and we've get to know each other.
Yeah.
Hello, Anne-Marie Elton. How are you? Hope
Hello,
you're well.
Anne. There's only one Johnny Vlogger. Pauline says.
That's all we need.
Do you need another 5?
No.
Gary says, thank God.
It's really good.
Now we have had a laugh here, haven't we? It's been good.
It's been fun, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, the snoring, I've put up with that. I've put up with farts, I've put up with the, yeah.
Snoring, farts, yeah. All sorts of things.
Nah,
Yeah.
Cockroaches,
Anyway,
brilliant.
cockroaches and ants and cheers. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I suppose their room wasn't the best place to be, was it? But
Yeah.
overall it was all right. It did its job, didn't it? Just to put your head down, and it wasn't too bad. So have you done a video for a room review?
yeah.
Yeah. We've
So
done.
I've got to do one myself, so that's another video to do.
Well, we've got. I can't remember the number of videos we've got to put together, but it's quite a few.
Well,
But they're all good, informative videos. We've done a video on the complex itself, showing you where it is and what's here, how to get to.
That must have taken you quite a while to do that, though, isn't it? It's quite a big complex.
Yeah,
We haven't done it all yet.
it's in different parts as well, so we've got to look at it and put it together. We've been that busy enjoying ourselves and doing video on, and I mean, like I say, when we get, probably won't get anything done tonight, but when we get home we'll put it all together and just release them as and when, you know. It's been great. It's been a great week.
That's it. So, what is it, Tuesday tomorrow? So, it'll be back to normality later in the week. I'll probably do a quiz. I have done I've done a couple of reviews, loo reviews, yes. I did one. One's been uploaded. There is another one or two. So they'll be coming.
40 watching.
But a week goes so quick, doesn't it, here? But that must prove that we was enjoying ourselves, because normally if you're on holiday and it's rubbish, it drags, doesn't it? And you're going, oh, when are we going home? Oh, when will it be time to go home? But in this situation, it's like, you never think about that, do you? And it's like, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, we got to go home tomorrow.
Do you know what it is? I could quite happily spend another month out here, just covering this entire area. There's another area further down
another week at least
in the south,
yeah,
which apparently is very green and very well. It sounds and it looks gorgeous, but we just haven't had enough time.
Apparently it's the greenest part of the island, isn't it? And they've got a direct bus from here, the bus station. I saw it the other day. I think it was a number 8 or something. It said Directo Maro Jabo, or what they call it. Jablo. And the bus fares are so cheap here, aren't they? I mean, what was it, $1.45 to Puerto Rosario, $1.40 to the airport, free, what was it to Corralejo? $3.20, $3.40, something like that.
Well,
Peanuts.
Well, me and Shell have done a video. Like I say, we've got loads of videos to upload. But we've done a video showing you how to get from this area to the airport. We'll tell you the journey times. We'll show you the bus ticket price, and do a little bit of scenery, so you got a little bit of familiarisation of where to get off. and yeah, it's been great. I've enjoyed the time here. It's a new island, new area that I've not been to, and just a little bit of information, up-to-date information on just a bit of tourism videos, just to, so you know you're not going to get
Yeah.
stuck, kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
we
it's
all
great.
do
We've met a lot of people out here that say they're staying here for a month,
Friendly, aren't
3
they?
weeks. They're friendly. I met a couple from Doncaster today, and we've met other couples, haven't we? Here? People from Ireland.
You've met a granny.
I met a granny. I met a granny today.
Roughly
Nah,
about 80, wasn't
her
she?
name was Joyce, I think it was.
She must be about 80.
She was about 77, and she looked very well for her age. So if you're watching, hello. She said she stays out here for a month at a time when she comes here, and she's been coming here for about 30 years, 40 years.
Lovely woman.
So for someone to keep coming back again and again and again, they obviously like it here, just like I like Tenerife.
Anne-Marie Elton's just put a wonderful comment on. She just said, great the way the YouTube community has brought so many friends together.
Definitely.
Yes,
And I 100%
definitely
agree with that, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, the YouTube community is really good.
I mean, regardless of whether it's Johnny's channel, our channel, Tim and Christina's Living with MS in Tenerife channel, Lee's, Trackmaster,
Crackmaster,
right across the
Rick,
board.
Rick and Shelley.
I think everybody's channel creates a community.
Cole's Place.
We love them all.
Covering all sorts of different subjects, and I think YouTube is one of the best things out there.
Definitely. It's certainly helped me get out of my shyness, boost my confidence more, and make new friends. And it's probably attracted me to travel more as well.
Sanjay, we're getting married next month.
Sanjay says, hi guys, have you all fallen in love on this holiday?
Yeah,
we're all falling in love, there you go.
Yeah.
The Super Seagulls on TV Thursday. Yes, I'll be watching that, Gary.
Do we start the Lord? Yeah, we do, G. We come all over.
Are we doing anything for the coronation on Saturday? To be honest, I'm not really that mad about it. I'll probably watch bits of it on TV, but I'm not going to go mad about it. It's just not my cup of tea.
We come all over, G.
I do like watching bits and pieces of the royal family, when events happen, but only certain things, so not everything.
No, it's not.
You either love it or you don't love it.
Well,
Charlie's having a big family get-together with a buffet. Do I travel to loads of places? Not loads of places. Just a few places. Michelle T's working. You have come on leaps and bounce. What's that? Leaps and bounds, Johnny, since you first started with Tom. JJ says, I'd rather watch you, Mr. Johnny Vlogger, than Charlie Boy.
Charlie Boy?
Is that Prince Charles or King Charles? King Charles.
well, I mean,
Thank you, JJ.
each to their own. I mean, if you're into that kind of royal family thing, then if that's your preference, or you would rather sit and watch the news, or sit and watch EastEnders.
Pete and Shell do a lot of travelling.
On Netflix, whatever. But
probably a bit more than me. You've been more places, haven't you?
I wouldn't say we did more travelling, but we have been to more places. You're telling me a lot.
It means improve lots. Thank you, Tina Daly. Jay Adventure says, I recommend you try the Balearic Island. Yeah, I get a lot of people ask me, why don't you go to Mallorca, Ibiza, is it, Magaluf, all that lot. What's it called? Santa Ponza. I know a few people that have been there.
Hit me, okay.
Yeah, I think Mallorca's okay as long as the weather's okay. It's not all good weather there, is it? Sometimes it rains and thunder or whatever.
We were lucky.
I think if you go in the summer, you're okay, but when it's like the beginning of the summer or the end, it's a bit more
When
dodgy.
we go April 2019. The 19.
What's that?
San
Ibiza
Antonio.
San Antonio Bay is nice, JJ says. Shell's been to Mallorca. Yeah, I know a few other people that have been there.
We liked it. We loved it.
My daughter Chloe's been there. My other daughter Kirsty, I don't think she's been there. She's been to other places, Portugal, Mexico.
I mean, we've travelled to a lot of countries and a lot of different places. Obviously, long before we started the YouTube channel.
Long
So if we had all of that documented, then we would have some great.
UK has 3 bank holidays in May, so is today the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, Monday, and then one at the end.
I think this is the first time I've ever been away in May when there's a bank holiday, so I've missed one. There's certainly no sort of holiday here, is there, today? It all seemed normal, didn't it? Saying that though, I have seen a couple of places closed for refurbishment. I don't know if that's their crafty way of trying to get a holiday. There was a couple of bars that were shut for one day last week, weren't there? Do you remember seeing them? It was like said, sorry, day off. Closed today, day off. Like just sudden day off. It's like, oh, bugger it. I'm not working today. It's too hot. Just shut the shop down for the day.
Is them chips still hot, John?
No.
Nah, they're cold now. Do you want some?
No, I'm done.
You're welcome to have
No,
some.
no, I'm done. Finished.
Mine, that was a loud motorbike. I wasn't expecting so many chips on a plate. I was expecting half a portion of what I got. So that's why I'm struggling.
Well, do you know what it is? If your portion was half, you'd have complained that the portion was too small. That's what he's like, you know.
We know him.
We've had meals with him. We've had meals with him out and he's going, well, is that all the chips you get?
The whole bowl of burger is.
Is that how small the burger is?
Yeah.
I was expecting the fish and batter to be bigger than that. Is that how big my pint of beer is? I thought it was going to be about 10 foot tall.
Can you top it up?
Can you top it up?
Free top up.
It's right for the top.
Honestly,
really love it.
you've got no idea what Johnny's like to live with.
Tina, my daughter's second home. JJ says. Tina Daly loves turkey. I felt rough all day, not being out all weekend, JJ. Denise says. Well, I hope you're getting better now.
Oh, get well. I mean, John said that you hadn't been very well.
No. Can't pronounce this.
Tisvilly.
Tisvilly is lovely, Sarah. Tina Daly says.
Remember, we are Kalamaki.
Tisvilly, that's on the island of Zante.
Is it?
Yeah.
We were in Kalamaki.
Kalamaki.
Sarah Charles says, agree, that's where I stay with my friend Sandy 10 years ago. Do you like your holiday there? Yes. Anne says, hi Denise, hope you are okay and feel better soon. What's your opinion of Fuerteventura compared to Tenerife?
Totally different.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink says. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
No, just wink, wink. Say no more, say no more.
Say no more, boy.
It's totally different.
Totally different, yeah, totally different. There's nothing that compares them really. I mean, all right, a couple of things slightly similar, but I think overall they're completely different, aren't they?
Well,
Different way of life here.
well, quite a number of vlogs ago, I said that I was compiling a league table on the main 4 Canary Islands. At the time, we hadn't been to Fuerteventura. Obviously, we've been here now, we've experienced it, and I have compiled a league table. What's kind of in 4th, what's in 3rd, what's in 2nd, and what's... And again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think, straight to the point, I think coming in 4th place for me is Gran Canaria. Why? Because I think the area is very commercialised. It's all different. Well, there's no front to walk along and call it here. Everything's, you have to make your way back up to each commercial centre. There's different areas where it's different prices as well. Plate Ingles and Maspalomas is very expensive. Very, very expensive. And I don't know, I think an area has a feel, kind of, when you're there you either love it or hate it, or you think, well, not quite sure.
You've been to Canaria before though?
We have, but Gran Canaria comes in 4th. I mean, if that's your favourite island, then that's your opinion. For me, 3rd and 2nd are very close, as is which one comes in number 1. Again, it's individual opinion, but I think it was a very close fight between Lanzarote and Fuerteventura. Without wasting any time, I'm going to put Lanzarote in 3rd place, and I'm going to put Fuerteventura in 2nd place.
It's more relaxing.
I think there's more here in Fuerteventura Caleta de Fuste than when we went to Lanzarote in Matagorda. The areas are very similar, they're close to the airport. Tenerife gets number 1 for me. But again, Tenerife, between Tenerife and Fuerteventura, it's very close. Tenerife has loads of different areas like Los Cristianos, which is a very Spanishy. Las Americas is your man-made commercial area. Costa Rica is different again. Porto Colón, Cayo Savati, where Tim lives, again it's a different village, different area. So I think it's Fanny Bay. Yeah?
The north's different as well.
Well, I've personally, we've not personally,
been to the north,
you have, but we've not personally been to the north, so I can't really judge that part of the island. But if you're talking about the south of Tenerife, there's each area's got different characteristics, different scenery. I mean, Los Cristianos for me, I love that area.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pocket friendly, it's cheap when you don't eat out and drink, it's cheap. And
It's very cheap there, isn't it?
yeah, but I mean, this area, I fall in love with this area as well. So that's my 4th Gran Canaria, 3rd Lanzarote, 2nd place Fuerteventura, and the winner of the group is Tenerife. But again, they're very close. 1st, 2nd and 3rd are very close.
So that's your verdict.
That's my verdict, in my opinion.
If I had to say my verdict, I would have to be slightly different. Going in 4th to number 1, I think I would say...
You haven't been to Lanzarote, have you?
I haven't been to Lanzarote, so I'd have to say La Gomera. La Gomera, 4th place. But it's a beautiful island, brilliant for backpackers. But obviously the populations, there's very low population there, and it's a smaller island. Less to do there, but it's a fantastic island. I can't really knock it, but I've got to put it somewhere in 1 to 4. But I would go back there again, definitely. I wouldn't say, oh, I'm not going to go there again.
We enjoyed Gran Canaria 25 years ago.
Look,
This time,
but
no.
before John continues, I can just add Gran Canaria is nice,
Yeah, but not for us.
Puerto Rico is nice,
Not for us.
but we stayed in Fair English.
You didn't like it there,
For
did you?
me, it still comes in fourth. Anyway, continue, John.
Yeah, so it's very difficult to position the places I've been to, really. I suppose I'd have to say Tenerife is number one because I've been there the most, and I've been all around the island, the north and the south, and a few other places on the island, and there's so much to do there, so many different types of ways of life there, groups of people. It's all different in different parts of the island, and to me that's my second home. So I'd put Tenerife in the first, second and third. It would have to be Gran Canaria and Fuerteventura because I've only been to them once. I haven't been round the whole island. I don't know the islands enough, so I'd have to come back here again. You know, you've got to come back here again as a Gran Canaria to get to know the place more. As La Gomera, I suppose. I mean, Gran Canaria, I didn't think it was that bad actually. All right, where we stayed wasn't brilliant. Puerto Rico was probably better. More expensive in Playa La Ingles or whatever you called it. Mas Palomas.
He's doing a live. Do say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, what's your name?
Sophie?
Sophie.
Yes,
And you're the owner of the bar here.
I am.
What's it called again?
El Perro Loco.
El.
El Perro Loco.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all right.
Very good.
If anybody wants to come to Fuerteventura, collected us, we're here.
Yeah. Okay. Top of the hill.
Top of the hill, middle of the hill.
That's it.
Good beers.
Good beers.
Good
Yeah.
beers, very, very cheap.
Company.
Cheers.
No, this is the last one.
The last part of the hill.
So there you go. This is the last bar up the hill.
All downhill from here.
I suppose it's controversial. Is that a word to say? Trying to put these other islands in positions.
It's hard.
I can't. I mean, I just said what I said, but Tenerife number one. I think Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, and La Gomera. I can't really 100% say which one's second, third, or fourth. I'd have to say they're all joint second. I'll have to go to them more until I make a definite decision.
Well, you could put them in order now.
I can put them in order, but they're probably not the right order.
We didn't like Holiday, did we? We weren't a big fan of Holiday. It was one-dimensional.
So have you got your verdict, or are you the same as Pete? In order.
I love Fuerteventura, but I'm not a big fan of Holiday.
Huh?
I'm not a big fan of Holiday.
You don't like Corralejo in Fuerteventura?
It was one-dimensional.
You like here? Caleta de Fuste. What we got there? We got a late plane coming in. Blimey. So what's your number one then? Tenerife?
Tenerife.
Tenerife.
Well,
Number two?
Tenerife. It's like, I don't know, it's all different. Tenerife's more to do, more life there. Here's more relaxing, thingy. And Gran Canaria, no.
Book a trip. Let's put my glasses. I can't read your name. Sorry, guys. James Ollie 38 says, when you get back, book a trip to Lanzarote. You need to see it. Anne-Marie Elton says, we stopped in Gran Canaria and Lanzarote on cruises, but never stayed in either, but just loved Tenerife. Book flights before they get more expensive, James Ollie says. IOI JJ. Hello, Sophie. She's a good-looking woman. Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Lovely girl.
She's probably married or something, though.
Nice girl.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Say no more, say no more.
Say no more, say no more.
I'll die.
Yeah?
You need to go to Correlejo, you will like it there.
No, we didn't like it.
Well, we went there for the day. I thought it was quite good, actually. I liked it. It looks like a place for youngsters, though, or like
It's one
people in their
dimensional.
20s, maybe. 50-year-olds maybe wouldn't like it so much. But I don't know. Maybe 50-year-olds do like it there. I don't know. Has anyone been there? Correlejo? Are you in your 50s, 40s? Do you like it there? Put it in the comments. We could have a big debate going on all night about this. We'll have to do a part 2. Tina Daly going to Aya Napa.
Ayia Napa.
Aya Napa.
Ayia Napa, it's in
I'll
Cyprus.
say that.
That's in Cyprus.
Okay?
Can't see it.
Can't see it.
Jay Adventure says they're all nice islands.
Yeah.
I am going Cyprus, right.
We love Cyprus.
2 weeks time.
Whereabouts?
That was, where are you going to, Tina?
We love Papa.
Tina Giorgio's going there, and Aya Napa's in Cyprus.
Yeah.
That's a different Tina.
We love-
Tina Daly.
We love Papa.
Gary Bus Driver says, been to Lanzarote, Gran Canaria and Tenerife. We think Tenerife is the best.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go.
Well, we've
Fuerteventura.
got some YouTuber friends in Cyprus that we're still keep in touch with.
Yeah, Marika.
Marika and Paul.
James Ollie says, stay at Costa Teguise. Best part in Lanzarote.
We've not been there.
Have you been there?
No.
Teguise, is it? Teguise?
Teguise.
Teguise. Well,
Please see the
I've never
McDonald's.
been there. Like I say, if I come back here again, I'll probably get the ferry over to Lanzarote for a 1 or 2 day trip. Might go
Yeah.
over on the ferry and stay there 1 or 2 nights
We're
and then
staying
come
in
back.
Atlantic, isn't it?
Otherwise, you've got to book a holiday and stay there, haven't you?
And get a binter back.
Get a binter back.
Binter
Get a
back.
ferry there and a binter back.
Binter back. Ferry,
Yeah, all the other way round.
or a binter there and a ferry back.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to go on a binter. I see so many flying over here. It's a bit frustrating.
It's got to be done, George. It's got to be done.
We went for a meal with them.
With him.
I have met Marika,
Marika.
and Paul.
Oh, they're lovely. Lovely couple.
Is that who are they?
They're from Paphos.
Tina,
You
George,
know them?
Tina,
Yeah.
Georgia, they've met
Very good
Marika and
friends.
Paul, yep. Friends
Very good friends of ours.
the friends of ours. Great people.
We are chilling with them, isn't we?
Sarah Charles says Costa Teguise is very windy. Windsurfer's paradise. Playa Blanca is hotter.
Yeah, we had dinner, lunch, and a couple of beers with Marika and Paul.
Lovely couple.
Marika's crazy. She's a good laugh.
We were there for them, it was 7:20 now, pick them at 7:30. That late run for our tour.
Nice people. Nice people. And if you ever looking to go to Cyprus and you want any information on the area, then just drop them a message. They'll help you out.
We got videos on Paphos.
Certainly have. Oh, we have one more beer, or
No, I'm done.
you
I'm on a
done?
pack.
We've got some beers in the bungalow, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
I need a pack.
We do need to finish them.
And Shell needs.
We can't take them back on the plane, will we? They take them off us.
We need a pack as well. They go packing in the morning.
Tina Daly says never go to Tunisia.
You've been there.
It's the only holiday you can't get drunk on. The booze is so expensive.
We were
Is
all
that true?
inclusive. No.
No?
We were there 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
We were in Tunisia.
20 years, my 30th.
Maybe it's more expensive now though.
31 years.
The
21.
hotel we stayed in,
What hotel did you stay in Tunisia?
Chimicale.
Clef, which is next to the Mahabra Palace, which is where, if anybody remembers where that terrorist attack took place,
And Sus.
in Sousse. we stayed in that hotel complex, and we were
All of this.
24-hour food and drink, wasn't it?
We loved it.
Well, did you go there before it happened or
Yeah.
after?
Yeah, we
Right.
went there
20
before.
years ago.
We went there before. And we had a waiter. This waiter was when he went down for breakfast, lunch or dinner, he had the same table, the same waiter. And the waiter looked after 3 tables. So there was your table, the table next door and the table next door to that one. And that's all he done, he looked after 3 tables, number of guests, and he was running around like an athlete, wasn't he?
Brilliant.
Gasson,
Garson, yeah.
Gasson was his name.
Gas on.
Garson.
Gasson.
Gary.
Gasson. He
Gasson.
spoke
Arab,
his own native language, spoke Arabic,
French.
French, Russian, German,
Remember Smiley, Happy Smiley.
Dutch. He spoke a bit of Spanish, and he was a
Brilliant.
great guy. And he ran around after you all day long. If you wanted a beer,
Yeah, it is then.
he'd go. I know he did. He'd go to the bar for you, get your drinks, and he was like an octopus. He's all over the place.
Manuel, wasn't he? Like Manuel.
And come in, I mean, the Tunisian staff in the hotels don't get paid much. I mean, they're highly skilled, they speak many languages, and they've got hospitality skills and everything else. And they get paid. To them, it's a good job.
Right.
It's a skilled job.
5-star,
But
oh.
they rely. It was a 5-star hotel, yeah, and they rely on tips. And if they get a £5 tip at the end of the week, right, that's a big bonus to them. And
Big
we
bonus.
were staying there. There was some Scottish people with us, and some who else was there?
A couple from Newcastle.
Yeah. And anyway, all of us come. I'll get the end of the story. At the end of the week, we all had a whip round. We were all putting in like 5s, 10s, whatever.
They're not school of faith, isn't it?
It was about, I'm not kidding you, right? There was, because we were just chucking £10 notes, 5s, coins, whatever. There was about £200 in this little whip round tips for this lad, right? And honest to God, he was in tears, wasn't he? He was like, it was like a lottery win for him. He's like,
My family was
wow.
so happy, my family.
And he was just so overwhelmed and emotional that people had gone to the generosity to put that amount of money into the pot for him.
Okay.
And he just and everything that was put in the pot for him, he kept. Because there is some not restaurants, there is some hotels.
Outside the hotel, there's nothing.
There is some
there.
hotels that actually take a percentage of what the waiters or waitresses take in tips. But this lad was allowed to keep 100% of what he was given. And he all this money was put in. I mean, the Scottish people, they put like Scottish money in that in.
But outside the
And he
hotel.
had all this money in his hand, and he was like, it's unbelievable to see. Just somebody so
He's allowed to
simple.
keep it all.
Oh yeah.
The hotel
But
don't take any off.
No.
But his wages were very minimal.
Yeah.
I mean, to him it was probably a half decent wage. To us it was probably peanuts, but like I say, they rely on tips. And the money he got at the end of the week, like I say, we were just chucking it all in this pot. And he was just unbelievable, wasn't it? Unbelievable to see.
Making the kids like dreams.
Oh, he went everywhere for everybody. I mean, he was translating as well. He's doing loads of translations for different people. And he picked up John's empty glass there.
We can't find Tunisia.
So I need to read some of the viewers' comments here because otherwise I get fed up. Anne-Marie says, are we travelling home on the same flight? Yes, we are. We're all on the same flight tomorrow to Newcastle. JJ says, Tina, also the people not friendly in Tunisia. Just saying.
We were
They were friendly to you?
very.
So people got
Smiley.
different views on the people in Tunisia.
Away from the hotel down in Soustown was a strange experience.
Gary still want to take Michelle T to Australia one day. Mykonos in Greece is good, guys. J Adventures says. Sarah Charles, it was awful. I know someone who died in that terrorist attack.
Yeah, I knew it in that context.
Tina Daly, have you any plans to go back to Tenerife? Marie Elton says. Interesting
December.
story, Pete, about Tunisia. David Butler says. Please don't forget
Thank
to
you,
click the like button, share and subscribe, guys. It's free. Also, please consider Pete and Shell. Yep.
Thank you, JJ.
Tina Daly. JJ, I hated it, but the beaches are lovely.
Maybe enjoy it.
Have you been to Mykonos?
No,
No,
it's one of my
I haven't.
places. It's one
Right,
of mine
not yet.
to do list.
It's good there. Right. I'm going to look for an apartment for December, January, February. I have been watching Gypsy Souls and they are giving me ideas, Tina Daly says. Pete and Cheryl, we enjoyed Tunisia. There you go, so I've caught up with all the comments, I think. Sorry if I don't read everyone's comment out. So I'm going back.
I can't, John.
So we've got 36 watching, that's good.
Canaries don't have winter either.
We do when it's so warm in the winter.
Well, it's a warm winter, isn't it? It's not like England.
This is their winter.
I think they get a couple of months, don't they, where it's a bit dodgy in the Canaries, but apart from that, it's fine.
And this is their winter. April, May.
Well, the
I'd
weather,
probably say what? November, December maybe can be dodgy, but not always. Sometimes it's fine. You just never know, do you?
Compared to 20 years
You'd have to
ago,
ask all the people that live in Tenerife, I suppose.
when we came
like
to
Tim and
Canaries 20 years ago, you never got cold weather or rain. You do now.
climate change.
Kefalonia, have I said that? Is nice.
That's our list.
What time is your flight? 5 to midday, JJ. So we've been live 1 hour 12 minutes. What's the time now?
Time. Minute go back.
It's 10:30 now.
They go back and pack the cases.
So Pete and Cheryl got to pack their bags. Mine's sort of packed. I just throw it all in and do the zip up. Just push, done. There you go. 2 seconds.
Do it again, John.
And again. And again. You do it, you might fly home.
I might fly home, yeah. I'll be swimming in the Atlantic Ocean.
So when you get the check-in desk, I know it's carry-on cabin.
Carry-on baggage.
So you know when the people at the desk here. So have you packed this case yourself, sir? Are you going to go?
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I went on a plane and had to check in. It's at the desks. I just do it all online and that's it. Or print a bit of paper out and
Yeah,
you just
they do.
security and that's it, isn't it? You just board the plane. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
That's it. Is this the first time you've been away without checking in
Right, more luggage.
with small luggage only?
Well, we normally check the cases in the hold.
You normally have a case in the hold, right? So you
Massive
normally
one.
check in then.
Normally, yeah.
A massive, massive
So
case.
what do you think then of doing it for the first time where you don't check in,
We have done it
apart
right
from
before.
just on your phone? Do you think it's easier
Yeah, it's easier. Definitely easier.
with two smaller bags?
Yeah.
So a cabin bag and an under-seat bag.
Yeah.
You think that's easier,
We did
yeah?
it a long
Definitely,
time
yeah.
ago, like with Ellie, we're not going
Oh,
home.
lot of years ago.
I mean, it's probably not a lot of difference going to the airport to fly off, but when you get the other end, I think it's a massive difference.
Yeah.
Because you just get off that plane, straight to the passport, and you're out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Once they stamp your passport, you're out, and you're just out in no time.
That's right.
I think there was one time I went to Tenerife and I was out in 5 minutes. There was no queue. I got off the plane because near the front, and I walked really fast, and I was the first one to get my passport stamped, and I was just straight out. It was that easy. But obviously, if you're at the back of the plane, you've got to wait a bit longer, haven't you?
Right, I need to go back now.
James Oddie said, you guys should go to Ibiza. It's not just a party island, it's much more. Michelle T agrees with Tina. Michelle T, we need to take a leaf out of their book. They got a good life. You can't take your money with you, so
Exactly.
we got to enjoy.
Exactly.
You guys, oh, I've just done that one. Simon Eaton, hello. I flew home from Caletta last night and it was pouring down in Manchester after a red hot week in Fuerteventura.
Come back.
Come back then. Get the next flight out, Simon. Come out for another fortnight. There you go. Tina Daly. We are subscribed to Gypsy Souls and love their channel, and best of luck with the apartment. Anne-Marie Elton says. David Butler says, hi Tina, are you living in EU or UK? Right, so we're going to, I think we're going to wrap it up now, guys. I think it's getting a bit late now, and it's 10:30. We need to go back to our chalet and finish off our beers there and pack and get our heads down.
Chalet, it's a bungalow.
Bungalow?
Yeah, it's a bungalow.
Bungalow, okay. I'll call it a chalet. Same sort of thing.
I keep calling it apartments, but it's not apartments. Bungalow.
It's all I can say is we've had a great time here, and we've had a lot of luck with the weather. It's been spot on, isn't it? And we've thoroughly enjoyed it here, and we are probably going to come back here at some point. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but I definitely will come back. And we'll be going to Tenerife later in the year. I might go beforehand, yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of good deals on at the moment for holidays.
Well,
So various places, isn't there?
well, me and Shell were looking last night, and I think we're going to do another vlog very soon. Overseas trip.
You're tempted to book one, eh?
And
Another one.
It could be the cheapest holiday ever.
Yeah.
If the prices are seen,
Breaking news: the cheapest holiday ever.
if the prices stay the same as I seen last night, like I say, it's early days.
I mean, how do they price up these holidays? Some of these
Well,
places, it's crazy.
I think it would be interesting to do the cheapest holiday ever vlog. Are you ready for?
I need to go back.
Shell wants to get it all done and over and done with.
Shell's getting impatient. She needs to pack.
Oh, try not to pack.
All right, guys, well, we're going to wrap it up now. So thanks for watching, and lots of people saying have a safe journey home. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for joining this evening. Click the thumbs up if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to Johnny Vlogger UK and Pete and Shell's channel. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost a penny. And then watch all the upcoming videos in the next week or two. I'm sure there's lots going to be uploaded on your channel, Pete and Shell's.
Yeah.
I've got loads. I've got a backlog of videos to do, and I'll probably do karaoke later in the week, maybe a quiz. So there you go. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this live, and we'll see you all again soon. So I'll get Pete and Shell to wave goodbye.
Bye.
There you go. Oh, there's Pete. Bye bye.
Need some refreshment.
Bit of tropical beer. Down that, yeah. And there's Michelle.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So we're all going to say goodbye now, and then we're going to end the live.
What's Spanish for goodbye?
Au revoir. No, that's French.
Adios.
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 Ciao.
Au
Ciao.
revoir.
Au revoir. That's French. Right, adios. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye, boys.